Honorable Thring.
Thank you, Honorable House Chair. At the outset, the ACDP wishes again to place on record its condemnation of the wanton looting, destruction of property, and the needless loss of life during the week of madness in early July this year. We offer our condolences to all families who lost their loved ones. Clearly, this was an attack not just on the business sector and the residents of our communities, but also an attack on the democracy and freedom of all in South Africa. I had the opportunity, Chair, to visit many of the sites where the looting took place, from Amauti and Phoenix in the north, Kunubia, Durban Central, as well as Isipingo and Pinetown further south, long before the oversight visits of our respective portfolio committees. It is the view of the ACDP and many of our that many of the protests in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng were planned and deliberate. The ACDP condemns all acts of violence and murder, and we assert that this was not a racial uprising, as some are making it out to be in Phoenix and Amauti, but it was a deliberate, orchestrated attack on our democracy. Sadly, the citizens who are left to defend their families and property have become the soft targets for SAPS, while many instigators are yet to be apprehended. The ACDP salutes all citizens who stood shoulder to shoulder in defense of family, business, and country. It must be said that SAPS were hopelessly outnumbered and ill-prepared. In many instances, they were conspicuous by their absence. Additionally, there was a glaring deficit of intelligence sharing between the crime-fighting agencies, which, if was in place, could have prevented much of the looting and destruction. The threats by those supporting former President Zuma were not either taken seriously or simply were ignored. The internal battle for power within the ruling party has now manifested itself externally, and South Africa as a nation suffers collectively. The economic and financial loss resulting from destruction to property and business disruptions across KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng has been estimated to be in excess of 50 billion, and some 150 to 250,000 people may lose their jobs. Business confidence is at an all-time low, and the reputational damage of the country is extensive and possibly incalculable, with billions of rands worth of potential investment wiped off the books. Economists predict that the damage caused will shave some 1% off our GDP. The ACDP welcomes the recommendations and financial incentive packages in both reports, but also notes that for many businesses, it is sadly too little, too late. We have further called for a national interdepartmental recuperative and preventative strategy to be sent to all businesses on how to restore their business and how to shield them from damage should further protests occur. It is time for change, and the ACDP stands ready to unite, build, and grow our country, its economy, and her people. I thank you, Chair.